see here, square root of 32 minus square root of 24. Square root of 32 minus square root of 24. For this I need to find the square root. Forget about that outer square root initially. First let us calculate the inner square root values. Square root of 32 is 16 into 2, which is 4 root 2. Square root of 24 is, it is 4 into 6, it is 2 root 6. If I further simplify, this is 4 root 2, 2 into root 6 is root 2 into root 3. This can be written as, I will take root 2 common factor, it is 4 minus 2 root 3. And we already know how to solve this kind of question. We solved several kind of questions of similar sort. Yesterday, day before yesterday, so many times we have solved this kind of questions already. What is the methodology which we implemented? I told you in multiple cases, in multiple problems, that this is 2. This 2 is very very important, because a plus b whole square 2ab term will come. This 2 should be very very important. Other two values are a and b. That means a is root 3, b is root 1 if nothing is there. And if I express it as root 3 and root 1, if it is giving you the sum as 3 plus 1, which is 4, which is my first number, which is a constant. If the sum of these two numbers is coming as this constant, directly you can write this as, root 3 is there, write down root 3. Root 1 is there, write down root 1. Because you have minus here, write down minus. So it is root 3 minus 1. It is root 3 minus 1 the whole square, right? Root 3 minus 1 the whole square. If there is square root for this, that square root and square will cancel, you will end up with root 3 minus 1 itself. But there is no square root. I will write this root 2 as it is. Now, this is my answer. This is my answer inside the square root. But I want to take the square root of this expression. Square root of this expression ultimately will become root 2 is nothing but 2 power 1 by 2. Again square root of it, it is 2 power 1 by 4, right? It is 2 power 1 by 4. Because square root is plus or minus, I can write plus or minus also. And square root of root 3 minus 1 whole square. So this will become ultimately root 3 minus 1. So this should be the final answer. Very very easily you can solve. We have solved multiple questions of this sort already in our classes. I believe the idea is clear, sir. I believe that the idea is clear. Answer for first question is 2 power 1 by 4 into root 3 minus 1. 2 power 1 by 4 into root 3 minus 1 is the answer for the first question. Next, what is the second question which I gave you? Second question which I gave you is, find the value of, or simplify, square root of 4 plus square root of 15, right? Square root of 4 plus root 15. Now same logic I will implement once again. This I can write it as square root of, I don't have 2 here, multiply by 2, multiply here also by 2. If I am multiplying inside the square root by 2, I will divide outside the square root by root 2. That means it is nothing but 1 by root 2 times of, it is nothing but 1 by root 2 times of, correct only right sir, inside the square root is what I have, correct. It is 1 by root 2 times of 8 plus 2 into root 15 is root 5 into root 3. Sir, why did you express it as root 5 into root 3? Because 5 plus 3 is nothing but my constant term. Directly you can write the answer as square root of 5 and square root of 3. Because you have plus here, write down plus, and square root of this square will cancel out. So this should be my final answer. Answer is 1 by root 2 times of root 5 plus root 3. Always square root term is giving you plus or minus, sir. Whichever is there in the answer option, mark that answer option. If plus is there, mark plus, minus is there, mark minus. Simple. These are all very easy questions because we solved several questions already. I hope the second question is very very clear. Now please see this question, sir. A beautiful question which can be solved. If square root of 3x minus 7 plus square root of 3x plus 7 is equal to 4 plus root 2, find the value of x plus 1 by x. Find the value of x plus 1 by x. Options are 84 by 9, 10 by 3, 5 by 2, and last option is 4 by 3. Now let us solve it step by step to understand and get the answer. This is the condition which is given in the question, right? This is the condition. Now think logically. It is also an if condition question. It also is an if condition question. Whenever question is an if condition, I will try to find out the value of x so that it will satisfy my answer option. It will satisfy my right hand side. That means finding that value of x so that my right hand side becomes 4 plus root 2. It is very difficult. So I will use my regular approach. Suppose if I use my regular approach, squaring both sides, a plus b whole square. A square is 3x minus 7. B square is 3x plus 7 plus 2ab. 2 into a into b. A into b square root of 3x minus 7 into 3x plus 7. It is 9x square minus 49. Similarly, right hand side if I square it. Right hand side if I square it, a square is 4 square 16, b square is root 2 whole square 2, 2ab, 2 into 4 into root 2 which is 8 root 2. Now again if I compare it, sir, minus 7 plus 7 cancels, 3x plus 3x is 6x, 6x is plus root of 2 root of 9x square minus 49. Here if I right hand side will be 16 plus 2 is 18 plus 8 root 2. If I combine a non-surd with the non-surd, if I compare non-surd with non-surd on the right hand side and left hand side, 6x is equal to 18. X value I got it as 3, right? X value I got it as 3. Also check whether the surd part is becoming true or not when I substitute x value 3. That is also very important. If I substitute x3, 2 into root of 9 into 3 square is 9 minus 49. This should be equal to 8 root 2. This is 2 root of 81 minus 49 is how much? 81 minus 49 is 59, 69, 79. It is nothing but 32. 32 can be written as 4 into 8, or 32 can be written as 16 into 2. This is 8 root 2. So 16 root is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 root 2 is becoming 8 root 2. That means my x value is how much? X value is definitely equal to 3. What is the question they are asking? In the question they are asking x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x is 3 plus 1 by 3. 3 plus 1 by 3 is 3 1 by 3. 3 1 by 3, answer is nothing but 10 by 3. Answer for this question is 10 by 3. But if you are a student of ANIL NAIR classes, you should never apply this method 1 because it involves so much of simplification by algebra. Let us switch on to a beautiful different method called as method 2, where we will get the answer in the much more easiest and fastest method, and we will get the answer so easily without all these simplifications with algebraic terms. Now see here, sir. I hope method 1 is very clear. Let us solve method 2. Same question we will write it again. Same thing we will solve it, but we will analyze how fast we can solve by using method 2. Square root of, what is the question? 3x minus 7. Root of 3x minus 7 plus root of 3x plus 7 plus root of 3x plus 7 is equal to 4 plus root 2 is equal to 4 plus root 2. If this is the condition, then find the value of x plus 1 by x, right? Then find the value of x plus 1 by x. First option is 84 by 9. Second option is 10 by 3. Third option is 5 by 2. 10 by 3. Third is 5 by 2. Fourth is how much? 4 by 3, right? Fourth option is 4 by 3. Do not use this method 1 which is time consuming for you. Try to implement a smarter method called as method 2. Now we already know that this is an if condition question. So if I put some value for x, I will get right hand side. Which value for x is satisfying? As of now I cannot say that. I don't know how to say that so fast as of now because right hand side is not a whole number, it is a third, right? It is a third, and in fact left hand side also is a third, right? So it is becoming difficult for me directly to analyze or identify that x value actually is 3, but it is difficult for me to analyze x is equal to 3. Now think logically, sir. Very, very beautiful way of solving. What is the question? Question is find x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x is nothing but x1 by x. X plus 1 by x is nothing but x1 by x. That means answer should be of the form x1 by x. Answer should be of the form x1 by x after converting to mixed fraction. 84 by 9. This will be 9 into 9 is 81. 81 is, it is 3 by 9. It is 9 3 by 9. It is x 3 by x. It is not x1 by x. That cannot be the answer. Second option is 10 by 3. It is 3 1 by 3. This is of the form x1 by x. It may be the answer. So beautiful way, sir. Don't use all those methodologies which you used in method 1. Third option is 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is 2 1 by 2. It cannot, it again can be the answer because it is again x1 by x. This may be the answer. Fourth option is 4 by 3. 4 by 3 is 1 1 by 3. 1 1 by 3 is not of the form x1 by x. It cannot be the answer. Answer should either be option option B, or it should be option C. By chance, suppose by chance, if you are lucky enough on that day, if there is only one option which is of the form x1 by x, you can mark it so fast. This is a question which can be solved in 2 seconds. If there is only one option, you can eliminate 2-minute approach and you can solve it in 2 seconds. Suppose if there is another option which is satisfying, it will not take again too much of time, sir. Maximum time you should implement on solving this question is 10 seconds, not even 2 minutes. Like the way you used 2 minutes or 1 minute or how many ever minutes in method 1 to solve this by using variable method. Now see here, x1 by x should be the answer. Suppose if I assume 3 1 by 3, I will substitute x as 3. That means x1 by x, if I assume second answer of the as the correct answer, because there are two options which are satisfying. If I assume x value as 3, substitute and check it. What is the difficulty here? X value 3 means 3 into 3 is 9. 9 minus 7 is root 2. Root 2 is the first term. Second term is 3 into 3 is 9. 9 plus 7 is root 16. Root 16 is 4. I got my right hand side. I got it, sir. My right hand side, I got it. So therefore my second option only should be correct, not the third option. Over. And you need to check, substitute and check it only if two options are satisfying. If two options are not of the form x1 by x, directly mark it and move ahead. How beautiful this can be. How beautiful this can be, the method. I hope I am able to clarify my students' doubts of beautiful ways of solving the questions. Screen. Listen carefully, sir. Hold on for a minute before I get that particular question. Your question is, if n is equal to 7 plus 4 root 3, then find the value of root n plus 1 by root n. Root n plus 1 by root n value I need to find. Options are 2 root 3, 4 root 3, 2 root 3, 4 and 4 root 3. Now see here, n is 7 plus 4 root 3. This 4 can be written as 2 into 2. I told you in multiple classes, this 2 is nothing but root 4. Root 4 and root 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So directly I can write the value of n as root 4 plus root 3, or in other words 2 plus root 3. If n is 2 plus root 3, I want to find the square root of this. Yes, I actually found out the square root of root n only. I found it as 2 plus root 3. Right? Root n only is nothing but 2 plus root 3. So 1 by root n will be 1 by 2 plus root 3, which when I rationalize I will get it as, so root 4 plus root 3 is what I have. 4 minus 3 is 1 in the denominator. I will get it as 2 minus root 3. I believe that you are able to understand, because I solved several questions on this sort already. They are asking you to add these two values. Root 3 minus root 3 cancels. 2 plus 2 is nothing but 4. Answer for this question is 4. Very easily you can solve if you have understood all my previous questions. I hope the idea is very clear, sir. Very easily I want my student to solve these questions without any difficulty. Next question. If a is equal to square root of root 5 plus 1 divided by square root of root 5 minus 1, find the value of root of a square minus a minus 1. I need to find this value. See here, same analogy I will implement. First of all, I have this outer square root, but inside the square root I need to rationalize. Can I say that what will be the denominator? My denominator will be, this is root 5, this is root 1. So denominator will be 5 minus 1, which is 4. Directly I can write it. Square root of 4 is 2. That 1 by 2 I will keep it outside. You are left only with square root of root 5 plus 1 in the numerator, and this root 5 minus 1, again if I rationalize and multiply, it will again be root 5 plus 1. That means root 5 plus 1 whole square under the square root. So it will be root 5 plus 1. Your a value is half of root 5 plus 1, right? Half of root 5 plus 1. Now a value is this one. What will be 1 by a value? Sir, why are you finding 1 by a? Let us wait for 2 minutes to understand. 1 by a will be 2 into 2 divided by root 5 plus 1, right? 1 by a will be 2 divided by root 5 plus 1. Again if I rationalize this, so this 1 by a will be, again 5 minus 1 is 4. 2 by 4, again I will get it as 1 by 2, right? I will get it as 1 by 2. This term with the rationalized term, it will be root 5 minus 1. I know a value, I know 1 by a value. Why did I find a and 1 by a? Because forget about the square root. If I take this expression a square minus a minus 1, a square minus a minus 1, if I take a common factor, I will be left with a minus 1 minus 1 by a. And if I substitute it, it is a into, what is this a value? Root 5 plus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. This 1 by a value is root 5 minus 1 divided by 2. Can I say that minus 1 can be written as 2 divided by 2, right? 2 divided by 2. I have a common denominator called as 2. This a I will keep it as it is, or if you want this a also, you can substitute the value. So numerator is root 5 plus 1 minus 2 minus root 5 plus 1. Everything will get cancelled because root 5 minus root 5 cancelled. 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 2 cancels. 0 into anything is 0. Answer for this question is 0. Next question is, suppose your question is, if a is equal to root 2 plus 1, b is equal to root 2 minus 1, find the value of 1 by a plus 1 plus 1 by b plus 1. I need to find this value. Now see here, very easily you can solve it. A value is root 2 plus 1, but I want a plus 1 value. So a plus 1 value will be root 2 plus 2, right? Root 2 plus 2. But I want the reciprocal of a plus 1 value. So it will be 1 by 2 root 2 plus 2, right? It will be 1 by 2 plus root 2, right? I will write it as root 2 plus 2. I will write it as 2 plus root 2 because 2 is greater than root 2, right? 2 plus root 2. Now I want to simplify this by rationalizing. 2 is root 4. Root 4 minus root 2, or 4 minus 2 is 2. My denominator will be 2. Numerator will be 2 minus root 2, right? Numerator will be 2 minus root 2. I can further simplify it as 2 by 2 is 1. Root 2 by 2 is nothing but 1 by root 2. So my first value is nothing but 1 minus 1 by root 2. Similarly, let us also find our second value. Our second value is b plus 1. B value is nothing but root 2 minus 1. B plus 1 value will be root 2. B plus 1 is root 2. 1 by b plus 1 will be 1 by root 2. Second term will be 1 by root 2. Add it, answer is 1. Simple, sir. Why to make it complicated? I am neatly instructed, so beautifully I am drafting the questions. Why do you want to make it complicated? So easily you will get the answers. Kindly comment in the live chat, sir, because from the last 2 to 3 problems I never asked whether it is clear or not for my students. I want to keep checking in between whether it is clear for you people. See this question, sir. Just a minute so that I will write that question. If A is equal to, all these are if condition questions, but you might not get the particular value for A so easily like the way we solved our first 4 questions in today's class. If A is equal to 3 plus 2 root 2, find the value of A power 6 plus A power 4 plus A square plus 1 whole thing divided by A cube. I need to find this value. Right, I need to find this value. Now see here, first of all, what is that we need to find? This expression we need to find. Let us simplify. A power 6 by A cube, it is A cube. A power 4 by A cube, it is A. A square by A cube, it is 1 by A by A cube, it is, sorry, 1 by A cube, it is 1 by A cube itself. That means I need to find A cube plus 1 by A cube value and added with A plus 1 by A value. If I get A plus 1 by A, I can easily find A cube plus 1 by A cube. Now, A plus 1 by A is what I require. I already have A. I require 1 by A. Do like this, sir. Analyze the problem like this. What is the difficulty? 1 by A will be equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 root 2. But unfortunately the coefficient of root 2 is not 1 here, so I cannot use that method which I use so fast to get. So use your normal rationalizing. Numerator will be 3 minus 2 root 2, denominator will be 3 square is 9, 2 root 2 whole square is 4 into 2 8. So it is 3 minus 2 root 2 itself. If I simplify these two, A is 3 plus 2 root 2, 1 by A is 3 minus 2 root 2. I want A plus 1 by A. 2 root 2 minus 2 root 2 cancels, you are left with 6. Already I got this answer as 6. This value is 6. Now I want A cube plus 1 by A cube. Cubing both sides. Cubing both sides, I will get it as x plus y whole cube. X cube plus y cube plus 3xy, 3 into A into 1 by A into x plus y. A plus 1 by A is 6. So A cube plus 6 cube is 216. A cube plus 1 by A cube value is 216 minus 18, which is 198. Answer is 198 plus 6, 204. Next, another question. This is how you need to analyze in the questions. If x is equal to 2 plus root 3, y is equal to 2 minus root 3, find the value of x square plus y square divided by x cube plus y cube. I need to find this value. Now see here, first of all, can I say that if I add these two x and y, root 3 minus root 3 cancels, x plus y I will get it as 4. Similarly, if I multiply those two, 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. 4 minus 3 is 1. Sir, why did you add? Why did you multiply? Now see here. Because of this reason, sir. I want x square plus y square divided by x cube plus y cube. Now, one of the ways of doing is from x plus y is equal to 4, from xy is equal to 1. Two equations are there, two variables are there. So solve these two equations, get the value of x, get the value of y, substitute it here, get the answer. Instead of doing like this, I know x plus y, try to express numerator as x plus y. Now I know that a plus b whole square is x square plus y square plus 2xy. I know that it is 2xy required to make it as x plus y whole square. But I added extra 2xy. I will subtract with the 2xy so that the numerator will be same itself as it is on the left hand side. Similarly, a cube plus b cube is a plus b into a square plus minus ab plus b square. Same logic I will implement again here also, sir. Think logically. I have x square plus y square, but I want 2xy, so that I will make it as x plus y whole square. I can use x plus y value as 4. I added x plus y, I will subtract x plus y, right? I will subtract, sorry, I added 2xy, I will subtract minus 2, I will subtract 2xy also. Now my entire expression can be simplified as this bracket term is x plus y whole square. X plus y is 4, x plus y whole square is 16, minus 2 times of xy value is how much? Xy value is 1. 2 into 1 divided by x plus y value is 4 into, see here sir, this bracket term, this entire bracket term what I wrote here, right? What I wrote here, x square plus y square plus 2xy, this is x plus y whole square, which is nothing but 4 square 16, minus xy minus 2xy is minus 3xy, minus 3 into xy value is 1. My answer is over. 14 divided by 4 into 13. This is 2 into 2. This is 2 into 7. Answer is 7 by 26. How simple it can be?